Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Prove everybody wrong and show them you get to do it. Homie, you better hustle. You better hustle, yeah.
How's everyone doing today? My name is CJ Halleck with LionsOrder.com, and this is the Hustle Report. So basically put, this is going to be episode 1. It's a monthly recap of the things that happened in my life over the last 30 days, both in business and some personal stuff as well. So basically put, last month was a really good month. Got a lot done. Was able to get LionsOrder.com launched. I switched hosting companies for years. I was with HostGator. Years. I started Stay Boosted with HostGator, was on HostGator for years up until about 2 years ago. I made the change because I did some research, and what I saw, everything was pointing to GoDaddy was changing things and started doing a lot of things right, and they did. Unfortunately, that only lasted for about a year, and then I started having the same issues I had with HostGator with, delayed customer service calls that would take 20, 30, 40 minutes before you'd actually get someone on the phone. So I did a lot of research, basically switched over to InMotion Hosting this month. So far, their tech support is hands down the best tech support I've ever used. Regardless of what the issue is, they're there to help you with everything, get everything set up and get it working for you. So switch to InMotion Hosting. Like I said, I got the site launched. On this site, I've been able to get a buttload of blog posts published over the last few weeks. I got the Instagram guide is up, which currently is sitting a little over 6,000 words. It's a complete A to Z guide. I spent total over the last probably 3 months or so, somewhere around the ballpark, I would assume somewhere probably like 200 or so hours, 150, 200 hours, somewhere around there, just doing research and working on the blog post. So it's basically an A to Z guide for Instagram. It's going to cover everything you need from the basics of setting up an Instagram account all the way through how to use Instagram, what's the best image size to post to Instagram. I even put together an awesome Photoshop template for you guys. It's got the borders, so if you want to post a taller image, where to put the most of your, the majority of your content, watermark everything, so it's visible in your feed as a square when they go to your profile where it shows the grid. It crops out the top and the bottom of taller posts and crops it down to a square. So I have a template for you guys to show you where that cutoff is. Did a lot of video stuff this month. Was able to video myself for the most part making the Lions Order website. There's some plugins and other things that I've added since I uploaded the video. That's going to be on the Hustle Report page. Gonna have little resources, what we use page, and of course be sure to check out the resources page itself on the Lions Order, where I share all the tools that I use from day-to-day operations, from submitting your website to get pinged, the hosting, like a whole bunch of stuff. There's hundreds of different links out there for you guys to use. It's a cool little link list. But aside from that, like I said, I got the Instagram post up. I got a web design guide, stock photo guide. I believe I have that set to go live this afternoon. Should be around the time this is live, so it should be live before this goes up. What else? Just a whole bunch of stuff. I've been working on the new book, the Lions Order Rule Book, which is going to be a small set of rules. It's going to be a yearly book that I release with just a new set of 5 to 10 rules to live by. Things like stop comparing yourself to others, which is actually a post that I put up the other day on Lions Order, to be mindful of your morning. Like, pay attention to your morning routine so you don't start off in a funk. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So that book's in the works. I got probably 20-something thousand words in that book done. It's just really been a very busy month, and now that we got the work stuff out of the way real quick, just want to go on to a personal note. Today is day 12 with absolutely no insulin as a type 1 diabetic. Was able to use this awesome concoction to help me, along with a proper diet and understanding the way the body works, reverse, if you will, or manage, I can't say reverse, but manage my blood sugar and my insulin production within my body with, you know, a few supplements and different things that I've been, you know, split testing on myself like a guinea pig. And the drink, for those of you who don't know about this, shame on you. But if you don't, it's because you can't find it in stores. But it's a drink called Revive. It's an awesome drink. I used it years ago when I first had my massive weight loss. For those of you who don't know, I got somewhere around the ballpark of about 265-ish. 265, 270, somewhere around there. I was not pretty. As a matter of fact, this is what I look like. So glad I don't look like that anymore, and snap my fingers again and right back with me. So you see I put on a lot of weight, and at that point I was drinking 2 to 3 20-ounce, 16-ounce Red Bulls a day. And I come across a gentleman by the name of Robia Turner who pushes this product. It's by a company called Valara. And once again, the drink is Revive. It's got a nutritional list that is just insane. I know you guys can't hardly see this, but I mean, it's just everything you want. And some of this stuff, it's got like 1,000% of your vitamin B6 intake, over 3,000% of your vitamin B12 intake. Like, it's just loaded with a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals and a whole bunch of other stuff. So definitely be sure that you check this out. And what I found with Revive, and the reason why I talk about it so much, one, when I made the switch from Red Bull to Revive, and I'm not dogging Red Bull, I am, but basically I just found that, you know, you have to find, it's good, better, best. A good friend of mine, Dr. Timothy Dunn at Spine and Sports Chiropractic, talks about this all the time. It's good, better, best. Like, you have 3 decisions to make. Which direction are you going to go, right? It's always better to go with better, but it's always best to go with best. And what I found is there'd be a few times I would split test this, and if I found myself, you know, crossing that 200 mark when it came to my blood sugar count, or numbers, or whatever you want to call it, I would make one of these if I was over 200. And there's another drink, I don't have the container with me, but another friend of mine introduced me to it. It's called Tropical Tangerine 2.0, if I remember correctly. And basically I would put 1 teaspoon or 1 scoop of the Tropical Tangerine in with this in a container about yay big, and I would chug it. And what I found is it would drop my blood sugar back down to 120, 110, sometimes down into the 90s, just by chugging that. Within 15 to 20 minutes it would drop. And I don't know what that is in that works. I haven't pinpointed anything specific, but it has been almost 2 weeks since I've taken insulin. My blood sugar has not gone over 145. I'm not saying it can happen for everybody. I'm not a doctor. You shouldn't pay attention to me when it comes to medical stuff. Matter of fact, you should turn this video off and not even watch it. That's the disclaimer. Now, just from my research, you know, whether I was misdiagnosed, which a lot of people are saying now because they say type 1 is irreversible, even though I asked many times if I was type 2 while in the hospital, and according to the blood work and everything, I wasn't. My body was flat out not producing insulin, where at this point, obviously, if I've not taken insulin in 2 weeks almost and my blood sugar count is still low, that means it's doing something right. The difference is I did a complete lifestyle change, right? So, but anyways, I'm not going to bore you guys with any more of that. It's been a great month. Coming in, it's, I think, what is it? July 2nd, July 3rd. Moving into the next month. going to hopefully wrap up the Lions Order rulebook, get a whole bunch of stuff done on the Lions Order this month. Today starts the new Instagram push for the Lions Order. And then, of course, moving forward, working on the Conversations with Lions, a quick 10-question shotgun blast question podcast style, or shotgun blast style podcast. 5 minutes or so per person, just interviewing people who are at the top of their game, how they got there, you know, what drives them, stuff like that. So other than that, hope everyone has an awesome week, month. I will see you guys in the other content, but we will be back with the Hustle Report in August. 1st of August, 2nd of August, somewhere around there. That being said, have a great one. Be great. Remember, today is your prey, and it's time to eat. Check out more at lionsorder.com. Links in the bio and the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. Other than that, if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.